Alright guys, so there's a new scam happening in Grow a Garden where people are pretending to be a big YouTuber and asking for really expensive pets so they can record a video with them. So I've got this guy right here. I'm gonna be showing you every single thing, how I got this guy and how he tried to scam me. So it all started from a Grow a Garden server called Dawn. You guys probably know about it. So in that server, I was trying to trade my huge peacock. Let me just show you what happened, and I have recording of every single thing. So I was in the Discord server. I was just asking for trade for my huge rainbow peacock. I have an extra one. I have like 8 of them right now, so I was trying to trade the 60 kg one, and you guys can do that as well in the Dawn server. You guys probably already know about it. So this guy came up and he was like, yo, can I borrow your Titanic for a video? You subbed. I was like, what's your YT? And look at the name, guys, just please report. So he said, he sent me this picture, Woozer, and I was like, okay, 571,000 subscribers. I looked it up, and actually that is a really big YouTuber called Woozer Blogs. Huge shout out to him. If you're gonna watch this video, please look out. People are pretending to be you. So I was like, I literally have 8 peacocks, 5 are rainbow. And he was like, I'm doing a new video getting OP pets from just Golden Lab. I'm on 4 method. And I was like, how long do you need it for? At that point I was thinking, yeah, he's a really real YouTuber. He was like, which is max like 5 to 7 minutes. And I was like, okay, it takes more than 5 to 7 minutes to record a video. And I'm like, how do I know it's really you? He was like, I don't know. I was like, comment on my video. I sent him my YouTube channel link. I was like, here, comment on my latest video from your YT. He was like I have over 53 million views. I was like, I don't care. It's a pretty simple thing to do. He was like, sure, but I am on my alt though. What YouTuber in this world is using their alt? I asked him for just one simple thing. Comment on my video from your account and I'll know it's you. And he was like, wait, I'm lagging 1 minute. And I was like, okay, you know, I'll give you my peacock if you comment. And after that, my brain started ticking, and my brain was like, okay, record this and make a content about it to make people know that there's a scam happening like that. And I was like, wait, never mind. I think you're real. Join me. I will give you just 1 peacock though. He was like, all right. You know, at that point I was thinking, yeah, let's expose the scammer. Because why not? Because we're trying to spread the word so other people cannot get scammed. And he was like, my internet is bad today. I was like, no YouTuber in this world have a bad internet. I mean, some of them maybe have, but most of the time, no. And I was trying to pretend to be a legit fan. I was like, can I get an SS with you? Because that's the most, like, you know, most of the time that's what people ask you. Yo, Super G, can I get a screenshot with you? Even though I'm not a big YouTuber, but still. And I was like, join me, I have vlog. So he can join me real quick. And sure, I'm not on my main account though. I mean, I was like, what the hell? Like, if you're recording a video, recording a content for your account, for your YouTube, why aren't you using your main account? At that point, it was like 100% confirmed that this guy is fake. And then he started, you know, yapping about it's Golden Lab to OP Pets. I was like, bro, you already told me. Like, that's what I was thinking. And again, I was trying to be, you know, just polite. I was like, yeah, just feature me in the video just to make it look real. And then I sent him the link of my server so that he can join and I can expose him. And he was like, all right, I'll give you a shout out. I was like, no. I was like, join me. And little did I know, he joined in like 2 seconds. And just wait what happens after he joined. And I turned on the music of my Grow Garden because why not? So there he goes. He joined and he's just using this random ass account. If you guys just do one thing, pause the video and report that Roblox account right now because he's trying to scam a lot of people. So first I was like, you know, I'm just gonna walk in front of my garden so that he can see my rainbow peacocks and maybe he will ask for more. But you guys will not believe what happened. Just look at this account. Report right now. Roblox to everyone so that he can get banned. Because we don't want these scammers in the game. Like, they're literally impersonating someone else. So he came here. He was like, yo, what's up? And I was like, come, which one you want? I thought he's going to look into my garden and pick the peacock. Like, you know, just choose which peacock does he want. And look what he said. The peacock. That's what he said. Like, the peacock. I was like, yeah. And I showed him the shiny ones, and guess what? He was like, the peacock, just 5 minutes max. I knew it's a scam. I mean, look at his face. He was like, you don't have rainbow? I was like, bro, if you look at my garden, there's like 5 of them literally just climbing on each other. And that was the reply I gave him. You blind? See my garden. And guess what? He couldn't see my garden. You know why? Because, I don't know. He couldn't even see my garden. They're in my garden. Lol. That's what I said. He said, you showed me shiny. I was like, bro, are you dumb? Like, I literally have all my peacocks in my garden. And he was like, lol. I was like, here, take this. I was just trying to play around with him just to waste his time so that he can get mad. But guess what? These scammers are just insane. They would do any freaking thing to scam you. I was like, anyone will do. And first I thought I should just write scammer, haha. But I was like, nah, let's wait and waste more time of these scammers. Because that's the best thing you can do. If you find a scammer, just waste that time. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pick up the best peacock. The one that I have, like, with the least cooldown. And I have the best one that is like 80 kgs. But I was like, you know what? We'll just do a decent one because we don't know if he's using hacks to steal the pets or something. So I was like, nah, I'm just gonna pick up like a really decent one, this one. So I picked it up and I showed him. There it is. And he was like, wait, let me start recording. I was like, yeah, you're gonna start recording. Recording what? I mean, look at his face. Look at this freaking... I get so mad on people like that. Like, they're trying to fool people. They're trying to get expensive pets. And trust me, guys, a Titan Rainbow Peacock worth maybe like 5 kitsunes at this point. He was like, now. I was like, send trade request. You know, just to waste his time. And I was like, you know, let's get something out of him. I was like, oh wait, just take it. And I pretended that ticket does not work on me. And I asked him, also, can you please give me something for until you have my peacock? Because why now? I mean, scamming a scammer is not an ethical thing to do. You can just do that. And he still sent me the trade request. I was like, bro. And I told him my ticket doesn't work. It's bugged. Because why not? He's like, I'll see. And I was scared because there are some people who hack the game and who could just literally freeze your screen and you won't be able to take the pets out of the ticket and they'll just take it. I was like, not monkey. He was trying to give me a monkey. Sorry, this alt. And his English was really bad. I knew that. That's some shady guy who's just trying to, you know. And I was like, from like, you know, not monkey, but something decent because I'm your big fan. And I was just playing around so bad that this guy was just trying so hard to get my peacock. And I went to look into his garden to see if he has something good so I can just, you know, ask for it. And then just like, you know, disappear and kick him from the server. And then he showed me his really big fruit. And that is like for a few quads, I think. I'm not sure. And I was like, that will work. Wow. I mean, I don't know why I was doing this. I should have just kicked him in the first place. But I just wanted to play a little bit with him before I called him out. But yeah, I was like, here, take this. And again, he was like, bro, let me record. I was like, yeah, record. And I'll give it. I mean, think about it, guys. These big YouTubers, they don't use their alt account. They always have their main account. They don't ask for stuff like that. They don't beg for stuff like that. I was like, it's not letting me accept the ticket. And I'm 100% sure he was using a hack where he could just freeze the ticket or something like that. And that's why, guys, never ever trade with shady people like that. And he was like, again, can I have the peacock? I was like, bro. And I was like, just give me, but please give me a shout out, you know, just to make it a little bit real, because why not? And I was just waiting for his reply. And I also asked him, can you send my server while you record the video? And he was also like, please, please. Like, okay. And he was trying to look so legit. He was like, but please no leaks for the next video. I'm like, bro, like, what's there to leak about? That you're trying to scam me right here? And I was just still trying to get stuff out of him. I was like, okay, please fruit, and I'll give the peacock. Because, guys, a really expensive fruit worth a lot these days because you can't trade your shekels anymore. So fruits are going stonks again. And he was like, bro, I have other people. Like, he was trying to threaten me, like, bro, I have other people. How about, you know, who want to be in the video? And I was like, you know, just trying to be like a little kid. No, wait, really? I was like, no, please, I'm gonna give you 2 peacocks because why not? So I picked up another rainbow peacock and I was like, yeah, you know, I'll give you 2 of these. A smaller one and a bigger one. And you know, the funny thing is, he was like, nah, I just need 1. Because even being a scammer, he was just feeling, you know, I should not scam him for 2 peacocks. I'll just scam him for just 1 peacock. And I was like, I will give 2 for 5 minutes. He was like, just give or I'll leave. You know when scammer just get angry. You guys might have seen this video. Please do not redeem. I'm Indian. I should not even make fun of that. But you guys know scammers are scammer. It doesn't matter who they are. If they're scammer, they're scammer. So he was basically pretending to be like, I'll leave 5-minute max, this and that. I was like, okay. And I was like, at this point, I just want to, you know, expose him. I was like, can you please beg a little bit, a little bit? And I wrote beg. And then I was like, you know, I just exposed him. Scammer. He was like, what do you mean? And trust me, guys, if there's a scammer, when you feel like there is a scammer, do not trade, do not even accept the ticket. They will scam you. They will freeze your things or whatnot, because I've seen a lot of videos, people are doing that. And he was like, all right, bye then. He was like, I was like, okay. And then he still waited for a bit. He was like, waste of time. I was like, yeah, no, like, sure, waste of time. And I was like, TY for the content though. So that is the new scam happening in Grow Garden, where people are pretending to be a YouTuber on Discord server and trying to take your pets for a video. And trust me, be aware. And I hope you guys find this video helpful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.